Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, Martha D. Staub, owner of MDMC Entertainment, or shall I say CEO? I think that's the popular thing to say now, because anyone nowadays that owns a business they say they are the CEO. I don't know. I think a lot of people on Instagram just ran with the idea of being an entrepreneur and then throwing CEO in front of their name or after their name because they think it's cool. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'm the owner of MDMC Entertainment, and I want to talk to you today about organic marketing and how you can make a big sale without being a jackass online. A funny thing, without slamming anybody or, criticizing the way people work, I've worked with some crazy jackasses in the past. And when they make a big sale, they gloat about it online. And I've seen people, not just people I've worked with, but people online that take snapshots of their accounts. And they're like, look how much money I made today. And they, do this huge thing. And I get it. It's to solidify your credibility of being an online consultant or whatever that you do. But it's kind of tacky. I'm not gonna lie. I cringe every time I see someone doing that, because do you know how easy it is to fake those? Seriously, it's the easiest thing to do. If you have simple Photoshop skills, you can easily edit some of that out. But anyway, I made a big sale last night. You didn't see me gloat about it, but I'm gonna tell you how I did it. Now, I know a lot of people out there will say, if you do things this way or this way, you will get results in 10 days. Look, I don't have a timeline of how many times you do certain things to get certain results, because, I'm one of those people that I work by results, not by, what was it? We used to have this thing. We're either result driven or we are, oh God. I'm result driven, okay? If I do something and it works, we keep doing it. Plain and simple. So last night I was sitting around, I get kind of bummed. I live out here in San Diego, California, and there are so many people I know from my past that come here a lot to visit. And it's funny because when people come and visit and I see it through my timeline, I'm like, yo, you're here in town, that's awesome. Weather's great, go check out this. But you don't get the invite to go and do those things. Or people know you live here, but they just won't tell you you're coming. It's really kind of shady. I think that's a story for my personal blog, not probably for business, but whatever. So I was sitting there kind of like, I've known these people for, a good chunk of my life. Like, that's really sad that, friends come and go and disappear, friendships disappear. And I was like, you know what, this is really sad. And I had already spent a whole day making content for MDMC. I've been sharing a lot of content these past 3 weeks because I've been just really motivated to work for myself, because I feel like I have helped so many businessmen and women make millions of dollars, and I'm the one that gets the shaft. And I've been screwed over so many times working a 9-to-5 for, making someone else a millionaire, yet here I am struggling. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not a greedy person. I'm not, driven by money. I just want to be happy. And I think that's really been my mantra in life. Like, I just want to create, have fun, and work with fun people. That's it. I don't care if I make it to $1 million by the end of the year. I don't care if I don't care about all that. I just want to be happy and do incredible work for people. And I don't care about the labels. I don't care about the shoe. Well, a nice pair of shoes would be nice. But other than that, I'm not driven by giving you guys a image of what I am. Look, I'm doing this in a fucking park. I don't have a high rise. I don't have, fancy filming equipment. I'm literally using a tripod in a park creating this video for you. So, I've been dealing out this content. I just want to try and I'm attracting those clients. I'm attracting those potential people that want to work with me. I just put up a post about a rebranding project I did for Spokane IDIC of a before and after shot of some of the things that, I was working on with them. And just posting that alone and actually showing your value, really showing your value, not just doing a video saying how valuable you are, actually showing before and afters of your work is solidified enough to people are like, oh shit, you can actually do what you can do. And so while I was sitting there being sad, throwing a pity party for myself about, all these people coming to visit and I'm not getting an invite to the party, I get a call from a friend from college, and she hits me up and says, look, I've been building businesses for myself. The problem is I don't have the marketing skills to get these off the ground. Can you help me? I saw that you have a business page. I saw it on your Facebook page. I saw you inviting people to your page, and I started to see your content, and I started to see your samples, and I think you'd be a great fit. What do you think? And we sat there and we talked about the businesses. We talked about what is she trying to do? What is she trying to accomplish? How long of, what is the scope of work? Once we talked about the scope of work, she's like, perfect, let me send you a deposit. That was, that was easy. Not really easy, but it was more of a godsend, because I was like, when you are starting out and you're trying to build up who you are, you really sit there and you think, wow, am I really cut out to do this? Because I can sit here, I've been doing marketing for almost 10 years now, and I have made a bunch of old white men a lot of money. And I don't have any of that, And so I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, all right, with all of these years that I have grown businesses, can I do this for other people? And the answer is hell yeah, I can. And I think coming back to the shirt, Wendy Williams just got inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I've had this shirt for about as long as I've lived here in San Diego. It's about 7 years. Her dress that she accepted the star was very similar to this. And one of the things that she said in her speech is, if you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you? And so that's a mindset thing that eventually, most of you people out there have or already know. But yeah, that is how I scored a really great client using organic marketing. And yeah, I don't have a fancy timeline to it. I can't tell you how many days it took. I can only tell you that I've been doing this hardcore for 3 weeks, and in 3 weeks, I got a high-paying client that is actually giving me residual money well off into the new year. So I'm good. So that's how you do it. Get your content out there, make it pretty, make it nice. It doesn't have to be fancy, but at least show people what you know how to do and how you do it. Just unveil the curtain a little bit and be consistently posting. I think Instagram right now, I've been posting 3 times a day. So the quote from today is actually from my mentor, one of the men that I worked for at one of the first companies I worked at here in San Diego, David Shultz. He is my mentor. He's since passed away since 2018. But one of the things he grilled into all of our heads, myself included, because I was the leader of the marketing department, you never know where your lead is going to come from. And so when I was sad last night, and you gotta love filming. There's always an interruption. But one of the things that my mentor, David Shultz, would say was that you never know where the lead is gonna come from. And so while I'm sitting on my couch being sad about, the friendships that have come and gone in life, I get a call from an old friend, and she's got business for me. So that is the moral of the story. You just never know where the lead is going to come from. You don't know. As long as you keep consistently doing what you do online and you're showing your value of your work, and you post and post and post, and use hashtags obviously, and you just keep getting the word out there, getting in front of people's faces. If you're doing advertisements, remember that the algorithm is a little funky. I actually learned this from a training from another coach, that when you do specific advertising, when you get a group of people, the algorithms will pick the highest group of people in one of those groups and just target to them. And so the rest of your people that you're targeting won't be targeted, so you have to make multiples. So multiple groups. Tower of Babel, Sam Ovens did that. So you could do that. Either way, yeah, just keep at it, keep getting in front of people, keep demonstrating your value, keep showing your worth, and at the end of the day, you know, keep succeeding in what you do and don't lose faith in yourself. So that is it for today. That is all I have. But I just wanted to tell you, like, this is how you get a sale online without being a jackass online. No, I'm not gonna gloat about it. No, I'm not gonna, you know, show you my bank deposit. No, I'm not gonna, you know, do this long-winded, arrogant talk about how I'm the best at what I do. Look, if you want to know how well I work, you can go look at all my samples. You can look at my website. I have all of the credibility out there. It's just up to you on if you want to work with me. So I'm not going to be arrogant about it. I just can't stand people online that do that. Just be grateful for what you got. If you got a thriving business, congratulations, that's awesome. But at the end of the day, you know, continue being you. And if you need help, if you are struggling with your marketing and you can't seem to get it off the ground, or, you know, maybe you're struggling with a website, or some of your tech's not working, or, you know, maybe you don't have time to create all the really pretty social media posts, or you don't have time to, you know, take all the pretty pictures, you know, give me a call. You can request a quote. I'll put a link in the description so that you can request a quote and get off the ground. So that is it for me from very hot and sunny Southern California. It is October, it is fall, and it is 100 degrees. I don't know why. Anyway, enjoy. Happy Friday, happy weekend, or if you're watching this on a Monday, have a great week. Bye.